Hey guys, it's Related to Christ, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the new series that I'm going to do. It's called, Who is God? And this series is not just your average series. I really want this series to also show me really who God is, and I want it to show you guys who God is, and to take Him seriously. And I've just really been obsessed with this idea lately of who God is. And honestly, he's not a meek, innocent being. He's not a definable being. He's God. He is the I am. He is Jehovah. He's the Ancient of Days. He is God, and he is awesome. And you better treat him that way. So today we're going to be in the book of Haggai. And I'm just going to read it off to you. Haggai 1:2 and Haggai 1:9. This is what the Lord Almighty says. Haggai reminds them who God is. Because these people, these Babylonians, when the northern kingdom was destroyed, then they took the southern kingdom, the Assyrians did, and they took all these Babylonians, these hundreds of thousands of Babylonians. Some of them were killed off. Then King Cyrus of the Persians said, no, bring them back, bring them back. So they brought them back to this land, right? So they built a church, all right? They didn't just build a church, they built the foundation of a church. And it was going all good. I mean, they had a lot of trumpets going off, a lot of music, a lot of partying, it was all fun and it was all good. And then what happened was they stopped. Not for a month, not for a year, not for 5 years, not for 10 years. They stopped for 16 years. They stopped for 16 years of building this. And so God sent this prophet Haggai to come to them and speak to them what God is saying. So this is what the Lord Almighty says. He reminds them who God is. God says, these people say. Now pay attention that God doesn't say my people. He says these people, as if he's purposely distancing himself from them for what they have done to him, how they have postponed him, how they have not surrendered or put him as priority in their lives. So he says, these people that I have distanced from me, they say, the time has not yet come for the Lord's house to be built. Whoa, that's a big deal. Basically, they're saying, no, we're good. I mean, we have the foundation. We see it. I mean, it's just not time. Life is going good right now. I mean, we got an abundance of crops over here. We got wheat. We got corn. I mean, we're pretty good, God. I mean, there's not much to kind of go along with you. I think we're okay right now. And so God really didn't like the sound of that. Later in the verses, he says, I have withheld the weather, the rain, the sunshine from ever getting to you. I have withheld the dew. I have withheld everything so that you will fall down. And I will do this until you go up into the mountain and build my house. And so this is a big deal. God's like, okay, let's just get a straight point here for a second. Never, ever, in your wildest dreams, postpone God. Let's get God straight here. In 1 Corinthians, Paul, I think, calls him the surpassing glory. 1 Timothy 6:16, it calls him the unapproachable light. And in Daniel 7, Daniel calls him the Ancient of Days. Okay, God isn't a Girl Scout. Okay, he's not meek and innocent. God is a for real, big deal kind of guy. Okay, so they're like, no, we're good. We are okay. Let's just go down to verse 9. You expected much, but see, it turned out to be little. What you brought home I blew away. Why, declares the Lord Almighty? Because my house which remains a ruin, while each of you is busy with his own house. Now, what I really thought was really cool about this verse was actually the Hebrew analysis. If you go down to the word, what you brought home, the translation literally means that you ran to your desires. Now, let's equivalate this with what we do in our lives. Now, we get the foundation down. We get God in our lives because we've heard all these good things about heaven. We've heard His good, living, awesome word. We've heard that before, and we're like, I want some of that Jesus guy. I want some of Him, and so we get God in our lives. We have that. We have that cornerstone. We got that good foundation in our lives, right? And then 16 years later, that foundation is still standing there. Not a brick on top of it, no walls, no roof, not even a chimney, nothing. We still have that foundation though. So, how the definition of God fits into this is take God seriously. See, they were pumped about the foundation. They had all this music going. They had all these trumpets and lyres and partying going. They were so excited about this one foundation that they forgot to build the walls. That they were so comfortable with this idea of their past. That they were so comfortable about the foundation that they were like, we got this and this is good, so we're going to leave it there for now. That they just didn't really care about the walls. And so in our lives, we see the foundation. And God says, no, 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 no. Build the walls. Talk to me every day. Be still and know that I am God. Because really, we get so involved in our lives. We get so involved in these everyday things in our lives. We go bumping and fisting. We get so comfortable in what we're doing. We have these flourishing abundances in our lives that we forget who God is. So in this series, I want to remind you who God is. And I don't just want to remind you, I want to remind myself. Because I have mocked the name of God before. I have mocked the name of Jesus Christ before. And He reminded me who He was. Oh, He reminded me. He was a big time old fella, alright? Okay. God's a big deal. And when He calls you to build the walls, when He calls you to do anything, run to Him. For God is not this meek, innocent being. God is wonderful. God is awesome. Don't run to your desires. Don't think about the comfortability of the world. In John it says the flesh counts for nothing. And it says that without Jesus, you're nothing. God says, okay, you got my foundation, kid. Alright, the foundation, that's fine, okay? I get it. Where's the walls, man? Where's your glory towards me? Where's that worship? Where's your want to pray to me? Where's the want to read my Bible? Where's that want? Where is it? Do you see who I am? Do you see who I am? God? Like, really, what do you not see that doesn't tell you that I am God? That's what God is saying. So, in this series, I want us to take God seriously. Because this is what God calls us to do in His life. Don't treat church, don't treat your relationship with Him as a checklist. Treat it as knowing who God is. Having a relationship with God alone is not a right. It is a privilege. Okay? So, go in prayer tonight and read the Bible. Just pray to Him. Because taking God seriously will change your life. Taking God seriously is the basis of Christianity. Dying to Him, taking up your cross daily, that is a basis, okay? So take God seriously. Thank you guys again for tuning on to another video on my channel. I am very thankful that you guys have tuned on yet again. Please subscribe. Like, comment down below if you want me to do another series or a video or just something, guys. Please talk to me. So if you need prayer requests, I'll put my email in the description below. Just email me, and so I can pray for y'all. Because I pretty much pray every day and multiple times a day. So yeah, I'll